2007 Nissan Sentra. Today we're gonna remove the crankshaft seal. So we're gonna use a number 14 to remove the drive belt. Okay. So on one hand you're gonna turn to the left, and then with the other hand you're gonna remove the drive belt. All right. Alright, so now we're gonna remove this bolt right here. The crankshaft bolt is a number 19. Using the air gun. So before you remove that bolt, you can mark where the bolt is, because I don't have a torque. So I'm gonna use my air gun to torque that bolt down. To remove the pulley, we're gonna use this 2 bolts and this piece, this part, and all this part with this set. This is the number right here. Oops, let me turn to the right. Alright, this set right here. There's the part number there. So alright, so we're gonna use the tool to remove the pulley. So let's do it. Alright, and to tie those bolts, we're gonna use a number 14 socket. Now we're gonna turn this to the right. Alright, so now we're gonna use a number 19 to remove the pulley. So it's a 19. Alrighty, so now that we remove the pulley, we got the seal. This one right here, and I got a new one with me. I ordered this one from Advanced Auto Parts. Let me find that. There you go. Let's clean this one first. Alright, so here's the new one. And to remove the seal, just make sure it's the same size before you remove it. Because I ordered another one, it was too small, so just make sure it's the same size. So to remove that seal right there, we're gonna use a flat screwdriver. I'm gonna do it really soft. Okay, there you go. Okay, so make sure the same size. Okay, and now the thing that I like to do is I'm gonna add grease on the back of the seal. See, we're gonna add some grease there, so that helps the when you're installing the pulley, the spring stay there in place. That happens to me like a couple times that I don't add grease on it, and the spring that is in the seal moves, so the grease will prevent the spring doesn't move. So it's a like this. See? So we're installing the pulley, the spring is gonna stay in place. Okay, so install the seal, and then we're gonna use a hammer and a small extension. And we're gonna do it around. You're gonna hit it with the hammer and extension really soft, and the seal has to be flush to the timing cover. So make sure it's flush. I'm using the old one just to make sure it's on place in flush. So you have to do the same thing if you want to. Alright, so now it's flush and it's good. There you go. So now we're going to reinstall the crankshaft pulley. Double check. Okay, so it's good. Alright, so now it's time to reinstall the pulley. And use your hammer just to make sure it's in place. So use the hammer. We're gonna use a socket. We're gonna get a bigger one. Make sure the pulley goes in even. If it goes like twisted, you're gonna damage the seal. Alright, so now we're gonna reinstall the crankshaft bolt. But we're also gonna reinstall the dry belt. Make sure the dry belt is inside the groups and is lined up with the pulleys. If the dry belt is in not good position, you're gonna damage the dry belt when you start the car. There you go. So make double check with your dry belt. So we're gonna torque this at 185 foot-pounds. I don't have the torque. I do it with my air gun, but you can see this mark here, so you can lift the ball close to this mark right here. All right, so we're gonna crank it. We're gonna check the oil level to see if we don't have no leaks in here. So let me do it. All right, so I don't see no leaks. So let it run for 10 minutes and check for leaks again. All right, so that's really easy to do your crankshaft seal. All right, guys, if you don't have a torque, just do it with an air gun. So, all right, thank you, and I hope this video helped you to do it by yourself. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.